Today, we are back in Brazil for today's GP2 race. I'm Shadow Britton, your host, and I'm joined by yours truly, DB.
Hello, everybody.
Right. Hold on. Yeah. Ah, good. Thank you, Senna. Appreciate that. Anyway. Yeah, cheers for that, Lee. But anyway. Today... Now, do forgive me. As it's my first time as a main commentator, and I haven't streamed for 3 years, so I'm going to be a bit rusty. But hopefully I'll try and make it the experience worthwhile. But anyway, DB, your thoughts going into tonight's race?
Well, I was hoping to see a good race today. Hopefully, clean race, not like any carnage at the start. And I think Yarm's going to do another good race here today, as he has done the other times I've commentated in GP2.
Yeah. I mean, he is a quality driver, Yaram. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah.
Anyway, looking at... Now we're going to go into the... before we head out into practice, we're going to go into the driver's standings. The championship, with only 2 rounds to go, has already been decided, as TMC Yaram in the Toro Rosso has won the Drivers' Championship in America and is on 261 points, with Electrodan consolidating second place with 172. And as the SFR Twitter account said, the main headline tonight is going to be the battle for 3rd place in GP3. GP2, sorry. As there is a ongoing battle between Laserlord and the Haas, who's currently in P3 with 146 points, and closely followed by fourth place King David in the Ferrari on 332. In 5th place you've got Golden Crimson on 125. TNR Jabogan in the McLaren on the 122. Razor Virus in the Racing Point is in 7th place with 96 points, with Dantan in 8th on 90. Tijonis in 7 on 87 points. Clarky Boy in the Alfa Romeo on 73 points. Outside the top 10, you've got TNR Langfeld on the Ferrari on 69 points. Ryan Cut in 8th in the Mercedes, on 12th place in the Mercedes on 55, with the run up in 13th on 54. TNR Steph in 14th on 53 points. Close battle for Actually, it's a close battle for P12 when you think of it.
Yeah,
with Viper in 15th, who secured a well-deserved podium finish at last time out on 43 points, with Mike Bard in P16 on 40, only just 3 points behind. CBA in 17th on 35. Reg, the last of the point scorers in the Williams, on 12 points, and A-Shans in the Red Bull, and Yeezy in the Racing Point round up the table with no points. DB, fancy doing the team standings?
Yeah. So in first we have Toro Rosso with 359 points. In second we have Renault with 286 points. And then McLaren in third with 221. We've got Haas in fourth with 214. Very close between them and McLaren. Ferrari in 5th with 175, Williams in 6th with 164, Alfa Romeo in 7th with 161, Mercedes in 8th with 135, Racing Point in 9th with 117, and then last is Red Bull with 98 points.
I think it's fair to say that Toro Rosso have secured the team standing, so that at this look, by judging at the table, the main two battles are currently between McLaren and Haas for third, and for fifth you've got Ferrari. You've got Ferrari with Ferrari can consult. Well, if they do get a good result today, they can secure fifth place as they're 11 point. Well, on 11 points ahead of Williams, with Alfa Romeo only 3 behind Williams. So that battle for fifth could turn into a battle for sixth place. So yeah. Anyway, we've got quite a lot of reserves going on. Well, sorry if I'm a bit confusing, but we've got a very interesting lineup today with some drivers from we've obviously got some of the guys from GP3. Well, obviously got some of the guys from the main league, well, from GP2 racing out today, but they'll be joined alongside some reserves from GP3 and GP4, as Sonic Hawk and the Mercedes will be joined from GP4, and alongside him is Sensei, who's driving a Renault. So they're the two reserves from reserving from GP4 as Chris Can in the McLaren, whose also is now in GP3, is also reserving today as well. So I think it's fair to say that both McLarens are probably. Oh no, wait, get that. Jonas racing. So it's quite an interesting lineup tonight as Bundy is joining, and he's gone off.
Oh, yeah.
Deary me. Looks like he's damaged his front wing as well.
Yes, he has damaged his front wing.
Who was first out on track, by the way?
I'm not sure.
Anyway, we'll find out once the lap is done. Clark. One of the Alfa Romeos is heading towards the line. Chris Can with a 1 minute 38, but CBA instantly goes fastest with a 1 minute 8.8. As Langfeld does his lap with a 1 minute 9.4, can go a little bit faster. As Razor Virus gets the fastest lap on 106, 1 minute 8.6. Sensei just decided to get out of the way for CBA, which is good for Razor, which is good to see. There's a yellow flag in Sector 1 as Clarky Boy is spun out. Clarky Boy is spun out on the first corner of Sector 1, and that has got to be a massive blow to his lap time. As you've got... Dantan's gone off! He's gone wide into the first corner, and it's got... poor Dantan. Deary me.
Viper first with 1.8.
Very good lap from Viper with a 1 minute 8.5. The run up now, heading into his. He's doing his first lap. Currently in Sector 2. What does he get out of it?
He's
1 minute. He's
behind
on,
him.
54 seconds he's gone by on Sector 2. Now what does he do? What does the run-up do for Sector 3? He's heading into the start straight. He's not going to beat his lap anyways.
Yoram goes third.
Second slowest with a 1 minute 10. As Yoram, the champion, has gone off track. He went out. I think he went out wide when the run-up was taking his lap, and he's low on ERS and fuel as well, so it's not going to help him. And he's got the ERS off as well, so I think this may be the lap he ends up pitting. I'm not too sure, but Electrodan, ninth fastest, surprisingly, with a 1 minute 9.4. A very disappointing start to qualifying with for the runner-up of GP2 as Razor Virus leaves the session. Pretty sure that's because of connection. I'm not too sure, but dear me. Sonic Hawk's still in the pit, so he hasn't done his lap. Now, you did see that what happened in GP4 when we were racing side by side. I was looking at when it happened at the time. I was seething because that was basically my chance for P14 in the standings gone. But we did speak about it in the end, and we did sort it out. So it's all good. So it's all good between the two of us. As Steph, but anyway, back to the top, back to the race. TNL Steph is on. He's currently doing his lap.
Razor Virus.
He's currently into sector 2. Yeah, that's good to see Razor Virus back in. He's heading into sector. Oh, hold on. What does Steph do for P13? Well, going into sector 2. Hold on, wait for it. His sector time is 52 seconds. So, what does he get for his lap? I don't know if it's going to trouble the front runners of this event, but he's heading into the pits. TNR Steph has headed into the pits, and I don't know what's gone wrong for him out on track as King David is heading out on track. He's currently on his outlap, so the main. But anyway, focusing on Sensei now, as he does 62 seconds in 52 seconds, sorry, as his sector 2 time. What does he get? An improvement of 1 minute 9.3. Decent lap from Sensei. He's got to be proud of that. Even as a GP4 driver, and it's also from a GP4 driver who's actually holding his own in GP2. You've got to be impressed with that, surely. Sonic Hawk heading out on track. I need to take a look at the comments there. Hold on. Broadcast settings. Hold on. Need to see what's going. Yeah, sorry about this, guys. I need to view the comments on this. Hello, guys. Yep. Need a couple of laps. Sorry. Plant settings. Display message. Oh yeah, I forgot to display the comments as well. Sorry about that, guys. Oh yeah, I forgot to.
No, sorry about that.
Anyway, that's alright, mate. Let's see. Anyway, back to the action at hand. And what does King David do for his lap? He did 16 sectors going through sector 1, but what does he go through in sector 2? 52 seconds. This could be promising for the Ferrari driver. What is his time gonna be?
Laser Lord gets a 108.4, so he goes fastest.
Yeah, sorry about that. 1 minute 9.0. Bit of a disappointing lap time as well for one of the front runners of the series of GP2. As Mike Bards is heading into his lap, into another lap. Can he improve on his 1 minute 8.9? He's on the softs, remember, so. And they're the quickest compound you could go for, but they don't last. But over time, they don't last long.
do for his sector 2 time? 52.11 seconds. That's solid enough. What does he get? He's heading into the home straight. He has DRS on him. He gets what a lap! 1 minute 8.5. What a lap from the Haas driver as his teammate Laserlord the fastest lap, which I have not noticed, but Sonic Hawk heads. No. Which Merc is it? Sonic Hawk's out on track. As Viper is heading back out onto the track with one of the Williams of
Sonic Hawk about to cross the line.
Electrodan heading out as well.
He's in last place, Sonic Hawk.
Yeah. 1 minute 12.
Disappointing.
It is a tough. Keep in mind, he is in Keep in mind, these GP2, the drivers in GP2 are obviously going to be much quicker than the guys in GP4. So he's giving it his all. That's if you're reserving at a higher level, the best you can do is give it your all. There's nothing more you can do because, again, these guys are rapid. There's a yellow flag in Sector 2, which is just gone, but anyway, coming towards 6 minutes left of the session. Here we go. Well, here comes Dantan, he's probably going to pit in, judging by how low his fuel is, and his DRS is off. His ERS obviously is off as well. So he's pitting in. It's currently in P7 as well, so it's a pretty solid, some pretty solid foundations to build on. What does Clarky Boy do for his lap? 16 seconds. 16 seconds going from sector 1 heading into sector 2. As a yellow flag. I don't know who's got off, or something, but anyway, back to who was it?
Oh, Sensei's off.
Boy. Oh,
back on.
Oh, you're
now.
right. He's off. But he's back on, so it's going to be a massive, and he's got ERS off, no fuel, so that lap's going to be scrapped off. Well, for him it's going to be scrapped off anyway, but what does Clarky Boo do for his lap? He's got DRS heading down the home straight. He gets a what a lap from Clarky Boy! 1 minute 8.3. That was sensational from the Alfa Romeo drivers. There's a yellow flag in Sector 2.
He's gone now. What a lap from Clarky Boy.
Yeah, very good lap, I'll have to say. As Sensei heads into the pits, understandably so as well. The run up heading up for his lap. I don't think he's heading into his pits. Oh wait, he's heading into the pits. What does Bundy do? He's heading into the pits as well. It feels like pitting season out here.
Great lap from Laserlord, 108.2.
What very good stuff. The Haas driver back on top on the qualifying times. He's probably going to come in this lap. I mean, that was sensational from a man in third in the standings. As Clarky Boy heads into the pits, Yarum is now on his outlap and so it'll be interesting to see what the champion will do.
He's got to have a good lap here to try and get better than Laserlord's time. It's a very good time.
He's heading into the first DRS straight. 16 seconds. So will it trouble the top 3 positions? Oh,
He slowed down.
I think he may have had a lap time invalidated.
Yeah, he has. He's not using any ERA. He's going to have to go again.
Yeah, he has to. Viper's slowing down and is on his out lap, so...
Yeah.
So is Mike Bards as well. I think that's Razor Virus heading into...
Dan Tony is on his lap.
Someone, I don't know, but Dantan on his lap. He's... I don't know what his time was in the second one because I wasn't viewing him, but here he comes on to 51 seconds. I don't think that's going to, sadly, I hate to say it, but I don't think that's going to trouble anyone in the top 5, anyone above him, but he gets... Oh, whoa! I take that back. What a lap from Dantan. I'll be honest, when I looked at his time for the sector, I was a little bit worried for a second, but very good lap from Dantan. And Dan, if you're watching this stream, mate, you deserve an apology for that. That's a lesson I've got to learn. Never jinx someone else's lap times. Oh, dearie me. It's yellow flag, sector 2. That's gone now.
Yarn, he's on his lap, but he's got low ERS.
Yeah.
And low fuel, but he's still going on.
He's heading... No, he's not. Chris Can has left the session. Probably... And Yarm's in second. 1 minute 8.2.
And champion can't...
Oh, yellow flag, yellow flag somewhere. Yep, sector 2, sector 3. As that's gone as well. Only 30 seconds of this lap of qualifying to go.
Unless Clarky Boy can do another incredible lap.
Yeah.
Then Dan at the moment.
He's practically done all he can do for this qualifying. There's a yellow flag in sector 2. Oh! King David has crashed! The Ferrari has gone out in the last 15 seconds of quali. And unless the guys below him improve their lap time, it's gonna be a... Oh, and Theodore Steps have gone out as well! Oh my god! Absolutely chaotic ending to this qualifying session as Yaram goes off the track for the Williams of Electrodan, who's currently on his final lap. What does he get? Mike Bud just jumped to talk across the track, but what does Electrodan do? P4. 1 minute 8.2. Strong start for the SFR, the GP2 runner-up. And there's another yellow flag at sector 3, sorry. Deary me, what has this qualifying session become?
Oh, Clarky Boy's gone in the pits.
CBA's slowing down. And there's another yellow flag at sector 3.
off.
Yeah.
Back on Yarm's.
Oh, and Yarm's out of the session.
Sonic Core coming down to the line now.
And Sonic Core P18, 1 minute 10.
Singside will be very happy.
An improvement on his lap time, but I don't think that's... But that is obviously going to put him in last place, regardless.
Singside should be very happy with himself.
Yeah.
P15.
Yaram has apologised to David. Nice to see. Nice to see drivers apologising for when during incidents and all that. But anyway, that's quali done. Let's get the awards out of the way. Screw them. And your qualifying results. Dantan swiftly takes pole position with a 1 minute 8, with closely followed by TMC Aram in second. Third fastest is Laser Lord with a 1 minute 8.2. With Electrodan in P4 at a 1 minute 2.96 seconds. So like Wait, is it 3/3 of a second or something like that he's off? Sorry, my maths isn't that great. But anyway, Langfeld rounds up the top 5 of a 1 minute 8.3. Clarky Boy in P6 of 1 minute 8.3. We're only like 23 tenths of a second off. Oh, damn it! Sorry, I'm really slow when it comes to my qualifying results. But you'll know the grid is as the race starts. So apologies about that, guys. Anyway, we're waiting for the session to start. So, your official prediction going into this race?
I think that Dan Tan, if he can get a good start and avoid any trouble, will go on to win this race because he has extremely good pace. I don't think he might have a battle for podium. It doesn't look like his strongest track.
Yeah.
He wasn't at any point in that qualifying on provisional pole.
Christian is back in the session. Really good to see.
See, I think Dan Tan might win this race.
Fair enough. I'm not going to judge until the last... Well, I'm not going to judge until I see the full picture yet, but it'll be interesting to see what happens during this race. As the guys are waiting for... Drivers are currently waiting to do their... And it's lights out and away we go. And it's a fantastic start from Dan Tan, who blazes into the lead. With Yarum and Laserlord, Electrodan and Langfeld closely behind.
A great start.
What a start. No incidents so far. Hold on.
What was formation that?
Gap leader. Anyway, I prefer to have my gap on the leader, as there's a battle for P11 between Sensei Martin. Oh, and Chris Can's left the session as well. Massive shame. This is a close battle between the midfield as Sensei Martin's... Anyway, focusing on the lead battle.
Big battle for the lead.
Yeah. Anyway, Dan Tan gets a good getaway. He's like 6 tenths... As he's 6 tenths of a second or whatever. Like under a second ahead of Yarum. Forgive me, my maths is absolutely terrible. But very good lap, very good start. No incident at all. As lap 1 is complete. We didn't get to see the formation, right? Which is a bit disappointing actually, but hey, it is what it is. As Dan has got Dan Tan has the fastest lap on lap 1. There's a Wi-Fi. Currently focusing on the battle. I know it's meaningless, but there's a battle going on for P13. As TNR Steph. Bundy has gone past. Bundy has also overtaken Sensei Martins, who go side by side, and Martins moves into P14. Brilliant move from the Renault.
Clarky Boys down in P11.
Yep, he's right on the back of Razorvirus, to be honest, and Razorvirus for P.
Lost 5 positions in the start. The top 5 all kept their positions.
Oh! I legit thought that Clarky Boy was going to go sideways there for a second, but... Razorvirus is literally... Speaking of Razorvirus, he's on the back of King David in P8 as Electrodan gets the fastest lap. Very good stuff from the Williams.
Oh, Clarky Boy very close to Tiani's there.
Anyway, focusing on... Anyway. There is a real battle for the lead right now as Yarum, is the champion himself, is closing in on Dan Tan. But with Laserlord still right behind him, only a second off the leader. Dan Tan slowly falling behind with 1.8 seconds off. Oh, there's a yellow flag at sector 2, and Tianis has gone off. I think no. It's just
no.
false.
Maybe he didn't go back on.
Anyway, Sonic bringing up
Chris
the rear
Cannon in
grid.
pits.
Yeah, forgive me if the commentary isn't as good as other commentaries. Plus, it's my first time being a main commentator, so
Yarn goes fastest.
I'll learn. Yeah, I'm the fastest lap of the 1 minute 11.1. Yarn only starting to close in as he's got DRS. Can he get past Dantan? That's the big question. He's closed in, but it's not enough. As he's still right on the back of the Renault. As Razor Virus goes past King David, who coincidentally are still battling for P8. P8 with Clarky Boy right behind him. This could be a proper interesting battle between the three.
Battle.
As Clarky Boy goes wide, Clarky Boy goes wide and back to the leaders. Hold on. There's still a bit of a. Tell you what, there's still a battle. There's a bit of a battle going on for P14. I have to say, because Sensei Martins is still only like.
Got DRS, Yarman, Dantan should get his move done. And he has,
he's got him. What a move from what a very quick straight line move from Yarum.
Dantan gets a 3 second time penalty.
3 time penalties. Deary me. We thought America was bad for penalties, but this is only the start. As Sensei also got a 3 second time penalty. Ignore that fight. As Dantan's still only like 0.2 seconds off the leader, now 0.3. He's right on the back of him though. But will Yarum have the pace to close, to increase that gap? So anyway.
Labour Lord also close to Dantan.
Electrodan bringing up the rear of this battle. There's a yellow flag.
CBA's gone off, I think.
Yeah, CBA must have gone off. He's down into P14. As Viper gets past TRL and Langfeld for P5 on the home straight. And there's a yellow flag at Sector 3. Oh, and it's the run-up. The run-up has hit the wall. And he's damaged his front wing as well. He's going to have to pit in. Poor run-up.
So CBA.
Deary me. Disaster for CBA and the run-up.
Yarum
as Yarum gets a 3 second time penalty. As Dantan in the lead. What an interesting case of events. There's still that 4-car battle and that 4-car battle for the lead, obviously, but focusing on Dantan, can he hold on this time? But then again, Yarum is going to have DRS, Laserlord's going to have DRS, and so will Electrodan. Electrodan will also have DRS as well. Meanwhile, there's a battle for P9 as King Davis is currently fighting off Grazer Virus, who the Ferrari is not far off 8th place for Clarky Boy as well. As Langfell and Mike Bards are closing up on the back of Viper as well. And they both have got DRS on it. They've still got both. They've both got DRS on him, but it's not enough to close in. A very interesting 7 laps with luckily no casualties so far. What could possibly lie in store for the race? Further into the race. There's Viper now. Oh shoot! My TV is about to.
Dantan actually creating bit of a gap now.
Oh my god. Ollie, why? Why? You just put in the sleeping... Oh! Oh! Free car's out!
To be honest.
Clarky Boy's off the track as well! Oh, dearie me. I wish we could get a replay of what happened.
Oh, they're all sitting on the track.
Dearie me. That has got to bring out the safety car. Surely. And there's a yellow flag as well in sector 3.
Oh, virtual safety car.
Probably because of the damage, but because of the debris left on track.
Well, they could have... Oh, so many off.
Giannis left the session. Massive shame for Giannis, King David and TNR Steph. Would like to get some insight into what happened. What happened between the
Sensei
three.
will be very, very happy at the moment. In the points.
As Dantan's still on the back of Yara.
Oh, Dantan's down into P2 now.
Yeah, he is. He's got. Will he have DR? He's got DRS. Can he close in? Heading into the home straight. 1 minute 17 his last lap. He's got not close enough, but he's close in, but not enough to get a move on him. And as he can still go again, heading into the first DRS straight. This is a very interesting battle as Laserlord and Electrodan also have DRS as well. Laserlord just went wide. As Laserlord picks up a 3-second time penalty. Dearie me. I'm going to have to... DV, I'm going to have to... I think we're going to have to keep... We need to keep track on penalties after this race, but... Electrodan right on the back of the Haas as CBA gets a 3-second time penalty. 3-second time penalty as well, but... Clarky Boy with a 5-second time penalty for corner cutting. Oh, and Clarky Boy is out! It's sector 2, so I don't know where he's got off. Will we get a view of his stricken Alfa, of his Alfa Romeo? No, I don't think we will. A very disappointing, poor Clarky Boy. Got to feel sorry for him, I have to say. And a driver holding up while in P10
that's very close.
Oh, anyway, heading back into the battle for the lead. He's right on the back of the champion Yarum. As Yarum has kicked up a bit of dirt, as Dantan closes right on the back of him. This is very interesting racing. And fair play to Laserlord and Electrodan for keeping chase as well. The two of them are thinking, you know what? If anything happens between the two idiots, the two of them up in front, this could actually pave an opening for us. I think that's what they're thinking.
Yeah, they're not really pushing in, trying to overtake.
Yeah, I think they're just keeping track in case anything happens. As Dantan has DRS, can he get him? He's in the lead. What a move from the Norwegian as he takes the lead going into the first corner. Dantan Yara moves back into second place, out of pure muscle. As Yara will still have DRS on him to close back in, but that's not going to be enough as Razorvirus picks up a 3-second time penalty. For multiple warnings as well. I swear this must either feel like Russia or the Circuit of Americas all over again as King David leaves this session. Massive shame for him as it looks like Laserlord, if he keeps this up, will effectively secure third place in the standings. Do correct me if I'm wrong. But it's looking very favourably on the Haas number 1, or the current Haas number 1. For the Haas driver anyway, but still that battle for for the lead could potentially turn into a battle for P2. Oh, and Joram goes wide! Laserlord goes down the inside and he's got him with DRS. Both of them have DRS, so Joram could make up for his mistake. Can he redeem himself? Oh! Joram spun! Contact between Joram and Laserlord heading into the... exiting the first DRS straight. Now the champion has gone down to P7. Massive shame for the champion. It'll be interesting to see what goes down in the GP2 group chat and with the stewards as well. But a massive setback for the Toro Rosso. As Dantan could breathe a little bit more. He's thinking, right, oh thank God the champion's out of sight. Now I could really create that gap. I feel sorry for Jarl there. That was such a good battle until they made contact. Would have to watch it back just so I can get my full opinion on it as he heads into the pit lane. Very frustrating. Very frustrating for Jarl. There's Electra, and now this could be a battle for P3, for T2, as King Viper has closed in. Will he have a sniff at that battle for P2 as Giannis has joined? Despite retiring, as Sensei picks up a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Electrodan closing in. He's right on the back of Laserlord. Will he keep him at striking distance to get DRS on him?
These guys, the top 9 have been all on these soft for 12 laps now.
Yeah, they're gonna have to pit. Yaram's just got on the. Yaram is on the medians now. They should last him. But Laserlord heads into the pit. What will Laserlord go in? What will Laserlord go in? What will Laserlord go on? Will he stay on the softs or will he go onto a much harder compound in the medians or the hards? His pit crew are waiting.
He's on the medians.
Yeah, he's going to be on mediums, surely. That puts Viper into 3rd place as he's closing in on the Williams of Electrodan as well. Very interesting stuff. As look at right, how many places as Viper has gained 4 places as well. This has been a very good race for the Canadian.
Sensei's gained 7 places.
Yeah, he's enjoying this. And this is that. I rate Sensei as a driver. I'll have to admit, he's a good guy as well. We get on very well. I can and because some of our guys will be moving up to GP3 next season. I can actually see him being a contender for GP4 next season. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, Electrodan's going.
The talent is there.
Yeah.
But anyway, focusing on the races, Viper takes the lead through people pitting. He's currently in the lead. And he's doing very well right now. As Light Bars move up into 2nd. Langfell in 3rd. As Bundy goes into 4th. And there's a yellow flag at Sector 2. What happened? What happened?
You're on this fastest lap.
Very good lap from the champion. 1 minute, what was it? 1 minute 11 something, I'm not too sure, but whoever's come, I think this, because of that incident with Laserlord on lap, what was it? It was on, hold on, let me check. Sorry about this, guys. It was on lap 15 when it happened. No, hold on.
Yaram is catching to Sensei now.
Yeah. He's catching Sensei, sorry.
Laserlord is close to Electrodan now.
Will he have DRS?
Mike Bard's going to pitch.
He's gonna have
still out.
Yarum's gonna have DRS on Sensei, surely. Is it? Sensei's not pitting though. He's got DRS.
Sensei moves over. Gets another fastest lap, Yarum.
Very good stuff. Can Yarum turn this race around?
Yarum gets a 3 second. He's got about a 6-second time limit now.
And he comes out right ahead of Mike Bard. Oh! Ooh. They make contact! Martin and Mike Bard makes contact. Oh, and Sensei makes contact with Yarum! Very chaotic case of events. On lap 16 as well. Mike Bard goes down the inside. He's got him, surely. Yes, he's got him. Will Sensei have enough to come back at him? He's still on the rear. He's still on the back of the Haas, and he's still, still
battling and been on those.
Will Mike Bard pull away? Sensei is falling back, as I believe he must have. No, he doesn't have wing damage, but he's starting to fall back from the Haas, as he's not going to get DRS. Neither will Mike Bard, as he's like over a second.
He hasn't got in the pits again inside. Everyone's going
and as it were, Dantan is back in front with Electrodan back into second.
Oh, Laser Lord's
closing in, but Laser Lord's closing in for P3 though. For P2, sorry.
Back up into P5, so still trying to get back into that battle, but Langfield's close to Mike Bard.
It's all quiet in the comments, I have to say, but anyway, focusing on the race. Although the main disadvantage of a Laser Lord, however, is that he's on much all the time.
Oh, he's got quite a bit there, Langfield. He's in the battle with Mike Bard, and if he didn't go wide, he would have touched with Mike Bard.
Yeah. Anyway, back to that battle for P2, sorry. Laser Lord's still right on the back of Electrodan. Is he going to have... I don't think he's got DRS on him. Can Laser Lord close in on the Williams? He's closing in, but he doesn't have enough ERS. He's still right on the back of that Williams as well. Still right on the back of him. He's got DRS again. Can he close in? Would he be able to close in on the championship runner-up? Still there, but not close enough to make a move, obviously. But anyway, there's an interesting battle going on for P6 between Mike Bars and Langfell.
Yes,
and Yarum still is right ahead of him as well.
Finally, Sensei's pitted. The Sonic Hawk has done 17 laps on those.
Yeah, Sonic's going to have to pit in, surely.
They're in a battle. The two GP4 guys.
Anyway, need to take a look at this. Sonic Hawk right on the back of Sensei. It feels like we're racing a GP4 when you think of it.
But Sensei's going to gain a bit of a lead because Sonic Hawk been on those for ages.
Yeah. Sonic Hawk has got to pit in. Don't know what he's going to go in on.
Oh, he's nearly spun.
Who?
Sonic Hawk just about saved the car there.
He's got to pit in, surely. Laser Lord picks up a 3-second time penalty. As he heads into the first DRS straight, can he get on the back of Electrodan? Not close enough. As Dantan is starting to grow, slowly growing a very comfortable lead. But although Electrodan could no, hold on, he's closing. Is he closing or is he increasing? Make up your mind, Tom. What is he gonna do? Anyway, there's still that interesting battle for P6 between Mike Bard and Langfell. Langfell's got to have DRS, but Mike Bard's conserving his energy very nicely. And I don't think Mike Bard's going to have enough. I mean, Langfell is going to have enough to close in.
He's got DRS, but Mike Bard, despite being despite his tyre being a lap older, is still increasing a gap as he's got DRS on Yarum. Who's on much older tyres, so they could play in that. So 5th place could go into if he's quick enough to catch that Toro Rosso. P5 could definitely play into Mike Bard's hands. Will come into Mike Bard's hands. And speaking of Yarum, he's right on the back of Viper and the Mercedes. So this is a very interesting battle for 4th place going on. Anyway,
he might barge if he does catch.
He's got to catch it. I mean, Viper's on the hard, so I don't know what the outcome of this is going to be.
Should get in here.
He's got him. He's got him with DRS, surely. He goes down the inside. Very good move from the champion, who goes up into P4. As Mike Bard picks up a 3-second time penalty.
Viper.
And Langfeld's still right on the back of it. Well,
Viper's
still
back
keeping
up
chase of him.
P4.
What a credit to Viper. Both of them still fighting tooth and nail for P4.
Viper had the inside line and Yarum trying to go.
Yarum's going out to the outside. No. Can he hold him off? Very good defending from Viper. Good racing, good fair racing between the two of them as well.
And Mike Bard is getting
as
close.
Mike Bard and Langfeld still closing in. Never mind. They're probably.
Yeah.
I think they're probably going back to their battle for P7, but into the last DRS, into the home straight. Yarum has DRS. Can he close in on the Haas? No, the Mercedes. Sorry. I'm messing up something, really am. But Viper, Yarum goes back into P4 for now.
Viper could have it. No, he's had to slow down there.
But he can close in.
He's
got DRS. Yarum defending very hard as they're side by side, but
Viper gets the...
Oh, they're still going at it. Can Yarum hold him off for now? Will Viper go for a move down the inside? No, not close enough. This is a very fun battle, I have to say. As Laserlord and Electrodan are still fighting tooth and nail for P2. As Laserlord's still under a second behind Electrodan, who could close in. Will he have DRS? Can Laserlord close in?
Sonic Hawk is still on those mediums.
Electrodan nearly shut the door on Laserlord, but he still goes through into P2. Very good move from the Haas. Good. And valiant defending from Electrodan as well.
Viper's going to have DRS and Yarum. He's going on? Trying to go up the inside, but Yarum
Mike Barnes might have a look at this. Langfeld keeping behind in case something happens. It's always good. I mean, fair. I think it would be good for Langfeld to play it safe, considering that there's 3 cars battling for position up ahead. So, last thing you want is to end up joining that battle and possibly end up getting involved in the collision. So, very safe stuff from Langfeld for now. As Viper still closing. Viper's still right on the back of him. Will all 4 of them? Will Langfeld will have DRS? He's under a second ahead of Langfeld. He's got DRS. Will Viper close? Will Viper close up? No, not quick enough. They're still right at it. This is actually making me very eager just to get out on track, despite the fact I retired here in my last race. But hey, onto this. This is just proper racing, proper racing. And I don't understand why we can't have this in real life either. I really cannot understand.
Very good racing.
It is. Viper with another 3-second time penalty.
Electro Dan getting close to Laser Lord now. He wants that P2 back.
He's still right on the back of Laser Lord. As Dan can literally just sit back and relax. Well, for now he can sit back and relax as he's only 3 seconds ahead, but it's looking more and more comfortable for him. As Viper Electro Dan closes in, he goes down the inside. Easy move, very good move up into second place. What a pass from Electrodan. And will Laser Lord have enough to come back at him? He has DRS. He's slowly closing in, but it's not enough. And back to that battle for P5 as Mike Bards is literally closing in on, as Mike Bards is still right on the back of Viper. There's still that battle going on. Just looking on the track. Solicort's still only like not far off CBA, but they're not going to close. But he's not going to close in. As Yarum. Well, not yeah, I'm sorry. Electrodan is still under second ahead. Will Laserlord have DRS yet again? Yes, he does. Can he close in? But then again, the main disadvantage that Laserlord has, he's on much older. He's on his mediums are obviously a lap older than Electrodan. So tire advantage is looking like it's going in Electrodan's favour. Hold on. As Mike Bards is anyway, battle for P4. Yarum is still ahead of Viper, who's only like 0.3 of a second behind. Or whatever, but sorry. My maths is absolutely terrible. As Viper is closing in. Viper's closing in. Can he have enough? Well, can he be close enough to get DRS on Yarum? That's the big question. And that will also be the question for Mike Bard. And that will also be the question for Langfell as well. Will Langfell have DRS going into the home straight? Yes, he does. So does Mike Bard, and so does Viper, and so not. Oh wait, Yarum's literally ahead of my pack. So why?
Viper.
But anyway, he's not close enough. It's getting very close. And all four of them. No, except Langfell has fallen behind. So they all have DRS, but they're not close enough on Viper as Bundy gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. That's a shame for Bundy as well. Well, he's doing quite well in P9, but he's got a very comfortable lap, a comfortable 20-second, nearly like a 20-second advantage on Senna.
Oh, Sonic Hawk's getting close to CBA.
Senna, well, I don't mind it. Well, forgive me. Senna, do forgive me if I'm absolutely messing up in the commentary. But anyway, it's still going at it for P4. This is unbelievable stuff. And CBA gets a 3-second time penalty. They've all got DRS on Yarum.
Laser Lord gets a 3-second time penalty.
Oh dear. It'll be interesting to see how the podium plays out at the end of the race. And obviously Chris Can's in the pits. He's obviously left the session, but I don't understand why he hasn't retired yet.
Just again near Viper and Mike Bug, but just not close enough.
Electric Tantan still comfortably out in front. Electra down into P2. He's starting to develop a gap between him and Laserlord in that battle for P2. I think it's fair to say at this time, hold up, there could still be a battle between Razor Virus and Mike and Bundy for P8. I'm not sure if... Oh! Mike, don't know what happened to Yarum. Is he going to have DRS on him to catch up with him? No. What has happened to Yarum?
I didn't see that. I was daydream. Just saw Mike Bars
no damage on his front wing though. He
Bars
might have gone wide. I'm not too sure. But now Mike Bars has DRS on Viper. Can he go?
Viper's
can he close in?
Inside.
He's closing in. He's right on the back of that Mercedes, who is in no mood at all to wheel to that Haas. They're still going at it. This is just phenomenal. Just incredible. As Yarum is closing back in. And I think one thing we must all remember about Yarum, no matter what the setback, he is not going to give up without a fight. That's for sure. And it's like that of drivers as well. It's like, but anyway, they have DRS heading into the home straight. He's not going to have enough to close in on Mike. Viper's Electra gets a 3-second time penalty as well.
Viper still keeps
They're
off.
Still
Mike
going
Bars.
at it. Holy cow! As he's going to have Viper is going to have Mike Bars is going to have DRS on the main straight as well. Will he have enough to close in? Well, still obviously closing in, but. Oh, sorry about that, just having a second of water. But anyway, they're still Viper and Mike Bars are still closing in. Well, Mike Bars and Yarum are still closing in. Still closing in on 4th place. Will they have DRS? They're still toe-to-toe, remember, as both Mike Bards and Yarum have DRS. We've got like 6 laps to go now, I believe.
Mike Bards up the inside!
Oh! What? Oh, they go wide! Mike Bards goes wide! Will Yarum go through? What will Yarum do? Can he get past? No. Oh, they've still got DRS.
Mike is still defending.
This could be interesting. Yarum's moving from one side to the other. Yarum goes wide. Still in P6. But this is not over though, as Mike Viper neither of them are giving up. Nobody is giving up at all. As Langfeld could potentially close in case something happened. As Viper closes in, can he go for it? No, not close enough. Mike Vard's defending very well here. Defending very, very well. Oh! Mike Vard goes wide.
Viper gets the move.
He's got DRS.
Mike Vard's at the inside.
What a move.
Wheel to wheel.
They make slight contact. Yarum got the DRS advantage. Can he get through?
They could wheel to wheel.
Wheel to wheel. Oh, Yarum spins. Yarum spins and he's down into P8. And he's retired from the session as well. Oh, poor Yarum. Poor Yarum. That is a massive shame as Mike Bart and Viper are still going at it. Oh, poor Yarum.
twice.
His
He's
first race after
spun
being
off.
crowned GP2 champion has ended in retirement after a spin. Massive, massive shame for Yarum.
He must be.
And for Toro Rosso as well, as TRF was obviously out of the race on lap 6. Very disappointing day for the Toro Rosso team. It may not count for much as they're champions, but still a poor day nonetheless. As Sensei now is going to go through into P10, as Yarum is practically as Yarum
Viper's
retires.
still battling with Mike Barnes.
They're still closing in.
Laser Lord
with a 3-second time penalty. As that battle
He's
for
got a lot of penalties.
P2 is kind of closed down. And it might affect the podium places as well, if you think about it.
Could do, yes. I don't think Mike Barnes has many penalties.
Sonic Cork with a
Sonic
2-second time penalty. And he along with CBA are obviously are currently a lap down as well. Mike Barnes and Viper still going at it. And this could also be this could be Christmas come early for Langfell as well. See, for Langfell, the two of them are still going at it. We saw what happened with Yarum, but if another collision happens, and if it badly affects both Mike Barnes and Viper, he could go into P4. Because Viper has DRS. He goes round the outside. They're wheel to wheel. Did they make contact? No. Viper goes back into P5 though.
Good defending there.
Will Mike Barnes close back up? His on the hard tyres, and they're lapped. His tyres are much old. Are the same. Have lasted the same amount of laps as Mike Barnes. So with 3 laps to go. Dantan still comfortably leading with Electrodan in 2nd place. And he's still under 2 seconds ahead of the over 2 seconds ahead of the Williams. Dantan has got to conserve fuel because his fuel marker is on yellow. And there comes that battle for the same old battle for P4. As Mike Barnes, as Viper has DRS.
He's not going to close in. He's catch up.
He's going to catch up, but he's not going to be close enough to make a move, obviously. But he's got it. He's got DRS again. Can he close in? No, he's on the harder tyres and they're not as quick as medium, so technically Mike Barnes has the tyre advantage. Langfell still
Sensei Martins looks like he's going to get points.
Yeah, he's on the points. Also a lap down as well as he's on the softs. As there's a battle for P7 between Razor Virus and Bundy. How is this battle going to unfold? I don't know, but
Viper's getting extremely close now to Mike Barnes.
Yeah, you're right. He's closing in. He has DRS as well. Will he make the move? Sorry.
It's going to be extremely close.
He's going round the outside again.
He's going round the outside.
Side by side. Oh, they make contact. Viper goes wide. Oh, and Viper spins as well. Same outcome as Yarum. Now Langfell is up into P5. Massive shame. It's a massive shame because it's been such a good battle.
Langfell has not even been anywhere near these battles, and he just picked up Yarum and Viper as they both spun.
It's been a very interesting race.
Bundy's
owned by Razor Virus. Dantan is still... And anyway, we're on the final lap, obviously, but Dantan is going to get a lap of honour for Dantan, who goes round the home straight.
And I've got my prediction right.
From the pot, and he wins. And hold on, wait for it. And Dantan wins at Brazil with Electrodan finishing second with a laser, and across the line comes Laserlord, who comes in third. Might affect things on penalties, but who knows? As Mike Barnes gets third. Mike Barnes gets third, and Langfell into fourth. Penalties has taken Viper on the podium. Mike Razorvirus comes home in seventh. The run-up is going to come home. Sensei gets the final point. As the run-up
Sensei
heading
must be
home.
very happy.
Very good
Points
race for
in
Sensei.
GP2.
Who? GP4, you mean?
I
Yeah.
struggled to get points in GP4.
It's a hard thing to do. I mean, I've struggled in my first 2 races. And I was on a good run as well until I got taken out. But hey, plenty of time to come. It's never too late to come back stronger at Singapore. I mean, Abu Dhabi. But anyway, here comes the run-up. He comes home. Will he have enough to make into? He's going to come home with P9 and a very solid 2 points for Alfa Romeo as well. What a race.
Definitely the best race I've commentated on.
Yeah, that was fun. I know it's my first time commentating, but I've done a solid enough job for myself. And onto the podium. Podium now as well as Danta, a very unique podium combination of Renault, Red Williams and Haas. As the champagne is being sprayed. The top 3 very happy indeed. Wow. Dantan was phenomenal. That was phenomenal. But yeah. Anyway,
Everyone had time.
Dantan takes home takes home the win. And on pole as well. So it's a perfect day for the Renault driver, he's going to have a good boost going into the standings. With Electrodan, the runner-up, comes home in second. Mike Bard's in third, occupying the final podium spot. Langfell in fourth. Laserlord fifth. Viper sixth. Razor Virus seventh. Mike Bundy in eighth. The run-up ninth. Sensi Martin 10th on a GP in the GP4, his debut in GP4. The Sonocork 11th. CBA 12th, Yaram 13th, on the DNFs. Didn't get enough time to do the DNFs, for goodness sake. God, I'm far too slow reading out results. Sorry, guys. This could be interesting. But anyway, now we need to get our interviews of the top few. The top 2. The top 3, sorry. Only Microsoft Audio is being broadcast. What? Anyway. Hold on. Right. I've got Dantan on my PSN. Anyway, TNR Dantan. Do I have Mike Bards on my PSN? No. But anyway, hoping for some interviews tonight. Anyway, leave the session. Thank you, Senna. I know I could do a little bit better, but I've still done it. But it's still a decent experience nonetheless, and it's also a good learning curve as well. Anyway, Laserlord not happy with the penalties given to him. Anyway, now to find the no, wrong one. Sorry. Getting into the showroom as we're gonna get our driver interviews as we're waiting for the top 3. Oh, Mike Buzz is in. Hey, mate.
Hello, guys.
Well done on the podium today.
Thank you very much.
Problem. Hold on, let me get the car up. Why the bloody hell is the showroom taking so long to load up? Anyway. Well, take us through that race. A very interesting battle for P4 during the race between Yarum and Viper, which ended in tears for the two. What was going through your mind during that battle?
I don't know what happened in the first corner with Yaram first.
Yeah, it was Yarum in the first corner. He spun out and retired.
Yes, was behind me and suddenly was on the right of me.
Yeah.
And I don't know how he spun. And I feel sorry for him. I don't know if it was my mistake. And with Viper, he attacked me from the outside. And for the second corner, I left the room open for him. A car with, at least.
Sorry he can't get his car up, guys, because the showroom's playing up, but we try again. Will it work this time, please? Oh my god, my PS4 is being F1 2019 showroom is being a bit of a liability for me tonight. But anyway, continue. So, did you expect to get that podium? Because the Laserlord was comfortably sitting in third.
Yes, Laserlord was
and
very
obviously
quick.
had penalties. Were you surprised to be on the podium after that race?
I finished the race before, and I didn't look if the laser rod in front of me got penalties.
Yeah.
And suddenly I see myself in P3.
Yeah.
No, and I said, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
And I saw the penalties after.
Yeah. Yeah. So, DB, do you want to ask any questions?
Yeah, happy with the podium. I think last time I was only here on the podium as well, so
Yeah.
doing pretty well at the moment.
I didn't understand the last part of the question.
I said last time I was on here, you were on the podium as well. Are you happy to be on the podium?
Yes, I was happy I am happy to be on the podium again.
Yeah.
After that catastrophic race in the USA for me.
Yeah.
And I hope to close the season with another podium.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah, good stuff. Well done on the podium. Enjoy the rest of your night. And good luck at Abu Dhabi. Not a problem, mate. Have a good one. Anyway, we need to get the winner in. Neither of us have got Electrodan on PSN, but we're gonna see if we can interview Electrodan. Well, Dantan, sorry, first, but
Let me try again.
bloody hell! The showroom's been poor. Hey Dan.
Yo.
Well done on the win, mate.
Yeah, thanks.
Not a problem. How do you feel about your performance today? You started on pole, and after how do I say this? After a good battle with the likes of Yarum, Laserlord, and Electrodan for that lead,
Yeah.
how relieved are you to have that picture perfect race? Well, not perfect, but anyway, but the dream scenario.
Yeah, it was a dream scenario, but it was a little bit of a stressful start with the cold tires.
Yeah.
I think that catched us out to most of us, so it was pretty hard to get in a rhythm the first laps because the tires were warming up, and so a lot of us were going wide and miscalculating brake spots and stuff. So but Yoram did the same, so he didn't really gain anything, so it's okay.
Yeah.
But it was the first laps with DRS is always hard because you don't get enough space. It's like conserving some DRS and letting him go, and then just following him for a lap, and then do the same again, the same dance, and hope he does a mistake before I do.
Yeah.
Because I know that around Brazil.
I mean, you know how far. We all know how good Yarum is.
Yeah. So, but luckily for me, he did some small mistakes that I had a gap to him. So yeah. So but I think I'm pleased with my own performance.
Yeah.
The only thing that annoyed me was my early penalty that I got. Yeah. It didn't matter in the end.
Stuff, mate. But the main thing is you've still got the win.
Yeah. Very pleased. Very pleased.
What
Did you
very
get
pleased,
worried about that after Yaram spun? Did you get worried about that battle between about Laserlord and
No, I saw that they were battling, and I was just hoping they would close into each other so they would lose some time to me. So that went in my favor.
Yeah.
And then it was all about controlling that pace and not burning up the tires and conserving the RS and controlling really. Yeah, and I knew that they had more penalties than me after a while, so then it was just about bringing it home, really. Yeah.
Last question. After today, what's your plan going into Abu Dhabi?
Driving fast.
Yeah. Oh, good one.
No, I know that Yarham has a couple of tenths on my time trial, so I have to do some practice if I want to win.
That's the best we can do is practice and work hard.
Yeah, but I think he's going to be hard to beat.
Yeah.
There.
I think he will.
It's a difficult track too. It's how do you go for a 2-stop or 1-stop? Yeah. Yep.
Anyway, that's all I've got.
Yeah.
DB, do you have any questions or?
Do you think you hopefully can give Yarn someone to battle with now?
Yeah, always look for battling with him, but I have been choosing some alternative strategies. Like in USA, I went for the medium to soft, and I didn't a couple of more laps and I will catch him, I think. But I used too long on the traffic, so I was a little bit annoyed on myself there. Of clearing the traffic fast enough. So no, but I know Yaram is by far he's fastest over all the tracks, I think. So
Yeah. Anyway, well done on the win. Enjoy the rest of your night. Good luck in Abu Dhabi. Not a problem, mate. Anyway, now we if Electrodan can come in, that'll be the dream scenario to get everybody in that top 3.
Hopefully he can join.
Yeah. Anyway, while we're waiting, DB, your driver of the day.
I'm going to give driver of the day to TNR Downtown. He just drove brilliantly.
Yeah, from pole as well. And I will say, I think a driver who can that can be proud of his efforts today, that can be proud of his effort. Oh, hey Dan, welcome to the
Hello.
Hello. Congratulations on P2. How would you say that race has gone for you?
I don't know. I thought, at the beginning I thought I was going to struggle.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then the race, I thought that was where I was just going to slowly fall backwards like I did in USA.
Yeah.
But I managed to keep up sticking the DRS, and then we got to the point where I think it was Laser and Young made contact.
Yeah.
And that was where I think Dantam probably won the race, because after that I'd lost time, Laser had made contact, so those two both lost time anyway, plus Yaram had spun. So after that, it was just about trying to pull that gap in, which I sort of did, but it just wasn't enough. And then plus penalties, he managed to only get the one, which was pretty good.
Yeah. So after that, during that battle, did you feel like that how do I say this? Do you feel like Laserlord would have gotten the better of you in that battle, or did you think that you've handled it before the closing stages in the race?
No, before like the battle before I pulled away from him.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. I think I had the fresher tyres because I'd pitted later and got the overcut on him. So I knew I'd be that bit quicker anyway. But I saw him just sticking in the DRS, and then I was letting him have it because I was hoping we could like switch around and sort of catch Dantan, but that didn't sort of work. And then I saved all my ERS up, and then I decided to just push away, and I managed to get the gap. And then after I got the 1 second gap, that was it. So yeah, I think I probably had him covered, to be honest.
Yeah. So DB, any questions for Electric Dan?
Oh yeah, you've been annoyed that you had quite a lot of battles in that race with Lazy Lord near the end, and that you couldn't really end up going to challenge Dantan in the end, and he just created a bit of a gap.
I mean, it was fun to have the battles, but I don't know. I don't think I'd have caught Dantan anyway. Plus, he had less penalties than I did, so if I did catch him, I'd have had to have gained like a 3 second gap, which wouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, final question. Second place in Abu Dhabi. What's your as you're basically the runner-up of you're officially the runner-up of GP2. What's your strategy going into the final race at Abu Dhabi?
I want to win. I mean, I ain't had one since Germany, and I think I'm so far fastest in time trial, so I'm hoping I can win. I feel that's my best track anyway, so if I don't win that, I'll be annoyed.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
Well done for P2. Enjoy the rest of your day, well, evening. And good luck at Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, cheers.
And as that has headed into a close, it's time to close off the stream. But before I go, I think my drive of the day has got to be Yaram. Oh, well, I'm sorry, but actually, my driver of the day, because because of his efforts to move up from P9, despite the collisions, despite what happened with Viper and Yaram, it'd have to be Mike Bards. Very solid effort as well. Big up Sensei Martins for getting P10 in GP2. Shows the talent that he's got. Well, anyway, that's going to be the end of that. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed that, please do leave a like, a comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in Abu Dhabi. Oh, actually, and do look forward to tomorrow's race in GP1 as well, in the Premier as well. Don't forget. Sorry, but anyway, SFR will be back in Brazil in the Premier.